Spurge here with RevZilla, and in this video we are going to break down the new DYNAPLUG Micro Inflator V2, available at RevZilla.com. So this is a product that has saved my ass more times than not. I have had one of these on the under seat of my KTM 1090 for the past 3.5 years because I have a propensity to getting flat tires, and this little guy works perfectly. Now, right up front, you should know that this kit is going to run you around $55, and this particular kit is designed to be used with an SAE lead off of your battery of your motorcycle. Now, the one note here is, as this kit stands right now, there's a couple different kits from DYNAPLUG. This one needs to have a harness with it. So if you already have a harness on your bike, that's great. If not, you need to purchase a harness in addition to this particular kit. Now, what I will say is I really like the alligator clip adapter. It's about $8, but what I like about the alligator clip adapter is that I can use it on my battery or I can use it on someone else's battery. So if you're stuck out there and you need to let a friend borrow it, you don't have to necessarily run your motorcycle. You can have it run off of a friend's bike. So again, you can use it with your existing battery tender lead that's already on your bike, or like I said, I prefer the little accessory alligator clip, which is going to run you around $8. But $55 is the price of this particular kit as it stands. So let's break down why this is so cool. This is going to be your inflator pump if you get a flat tire. I happen to get a lot of flat tires out in the trail, but this is going to be great for roadside use as well. Small little pack down kit. I like the fact that I was able to fit this under the seat and just keep it on the bike at all times. You have a plastic housing, and now with this new kit, what you're going to see are two different threads coming off of the pump itself. The one with the red cap that's in front of the little trigger area there, if this were to be a pistol. The red cap is actually for checking air pressure without having to take the hose off the bike. If you've ever used one of these pumps before, you know that it's kind of a pain in the butt to have to unscrew it, take it off, check the air pressure, say, damn it, not enough air in there yet, screw the hose back on, let it pump up a little bit more. This allows you to check exactly where your PSI is from the get-go. The black cap is going to be where you attach the hose. So if you're looking at the hose, you're going to see a brass fitting and a black plastic fitting. The black plastic fitting is what goes on the pump itself. If you're confused about that, it's color-coded for you. The black cap goes with the black end of the hose. I'm not in charge of DYNAPLUG, but they've worked very hard to make this as foolproof as possible. Once you have that screwed on there, the brass fitting side is what screws onto the valve stem of your bike. Now, they say that this is going to be a zero loss nozzle. In my experience, you're going to lose a few little squirts of PSI. So what I like to do is I like to overfill the tire by about 2 or 3 PSI and then use a regular tire pressure gauge to get it back down into spec of where I want it to be. So once you're done filling it up, you can simply screw this back off and you can pack it back away for the next time you need to use it. So the draw on this is 4.5 amps. I highly recommend that you let your bike run while you're using it. There's some reports about if you're running for 20 minutes straight, it could overheat. I've never had that happen for me personally. The one thing I will say is that DYNAPLUG says that it will take you roughly 5 minutes to inflate a 150/70/17 tire to 36 PSI. In my experience, it might take a little bit longer than that. I'm typically using this on a 90/90/21 front tire is where I've had my most experience with a DYNAPLUG, and it typically takes about 6 to 7 minutes. But either way, I've never had an issue with it overheating. You simply set it down, you let it pump away, and you come back and your tire is full. Now, the one thing that should be noted with this kit is that there's no plugs or tubes included, right? So if you've got a hole in your tire, you've got to fix that before you just start throwing air into it. So, this is a great addition to a tire repair kit. If you're running an adventure bike, I just carry a spare 21-inch tube with me that can fit in the front or the back in a pinch. Or if you are running a street bike, you can just use a simple tire plug kit, keep that with this, and you are set to go. If you're the kind of person that has typically used CO2 cartridges in the past, you know that you're going to need a few CO2 cartridges to be able to fill up a tire to capacity, and once they're gone, they're gone. The beauty of this is that if you keep it underneath the seat of your motorcycle, you can fill up your tire, a friend's tire, some stranger's tire that you find on the side of the road because you are a good Samaritan. So for me, it's a product that I've had a lot of use with. It's easy, it's affordable, and it fits underneath the seat of your motorcycle. Again, the only particular note with this kit is that you need to have an SAE lead already on your bike, or you need to add one. And if you're gonna add one, I recommend going with the alligator clips. Just adds a little bit of that versatility to your pump. But I want to thank you for joining us for this look today at the DYNAPLUG Micro Inflator Kit. If you've got more questions that you're not really quite sure on how this is operating, you can always click the info button on your desktop or mobile device. That will allow you to read other rider reviews, not just my own, for this particular product. And you can always reach out to one of our gear geeks at 877-792-9455 or shoot an email over to cs@RevZilla.com, and they can walk you through all your inflation options, from CO2 cartridges to mini pumps that fit underneath the seat your motorcycle. Thanks for joining us for this look at the DYNAPLUG Micro Inflator. I'm Spurge. Enjoy the ride.